Hello, and once again, happy International Women's Day. It's time for us to take a look at what's happening online on social media this IWD. And there's, of course, the beautiful Zainab.
Hello!
And the
Happy International Women's Day!
and the delectable
what is the problem now?
I should not admire you. Today I'm admiring only women.
Girl, yes.
It makes sense. It makes sense.
Yes, so right now on social media, of course, there's a hashtag International Women's Day, and then there's also Happy International Women's Day, and then there's Happy Women's Day. So it depends on the hashtag you want to use.
There's IWD.
There's hashtag IWD 2024, and we're super excited for a time like this, in all honesty. And we'd just like to spotlight some of the. We've noticed that in the in recent times or in recent years, we have seen a lot more women take up leadership positions. You know, in the corporate world, in the business world, in the arts world, in the entertainment world, even in governance as well. And we'd just like to celebrate some of those women, and
so if you're interested in finding out a little bit more about what we're talking about, you should go online yourself and be inspired by some of the profiles and posts you see right there on Twitter, on Instagram, and we're going to take a few of those right now. Zainab, you have a few you screenshotted earlier on, but I have one right there.
So we're going to give credit to her network online. It's like one of the biggest female
on the blogs
out there. So
female
shout out
celebrated
to her
blogs.
network online. They've spotlighted a lot of women for the celebration of International Women's Day, and they put out a very nice post for women today. They were like, Happy International Women's Day to all the incredible women out there, including everybody around me today.
Yes, so.
Let's celebrate the strength, resilience and brilliance of women around the world today and every day.
It's amazing, because this morning, I remember on the Women's Network group, really I got up this morning, I just I sent a message to all the women there, and I said, as you wake up this morning, just give yourself a pat on the back and tell yourself, I did it. I rock.
I don't think we do it enough. And we need to celebrate ourselves a lot more. I feel like we're a very humble bunch, even though I know that some people are a little vain out there, but including myself. But we should have that opportunity to celebrate ourselves more. It's International Women's Month.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, got you. The whole month.
Yes.
Any more posts in it?
Yes, absolutely. And they also spotlighted a lot of people on Instagram. And I would like to say a big shout out to the one and only Thames. Because Thames was actually one of the people they spotlighted. I mean, being an underdog, to seeing her win numerous awards. I mean, she is to be celebrated, because what she has achieved in the little while that she's been in the entertainment scene, you really need to celebrate her. So Thames, Happy International Women's Day to you.
Yes,
also, they spotlighted a particular woman here called Marie Chidi Okorie.
She's the head of marketing and corporate communications for Hez Insurance. As we all know that Tony Lumelu, who is the CEO and founder of Hez Insurance, who also owns Zenith Bank.
No.
BA. He is one of the, I think he's one of the men who celebrate women. I mean, he has women at the forefront of major roles in his company, and he's very, very admirable, and he's very, very.
There's actually been so much of that going around over the past 3 to 5 years. A lot more women are taking on managerial roles in multinational companies, and it's extremely inspiring, and we love to see it.
And of course, they also there's a Women of the Week. Her network. Kudos to you. So I'm just going to, mention some of the women of the week that they mentioned here. So there's Zoe Williams. She's Air Canada's first black female pilot.
Wow, Air Canada.
Air Canada.
Wow.
Imagine that. I mean, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. And then we also have here Dr. Anne-Marie Imafidon. She's the new chancellor of the Glasgow Caledonian University.
Wow.
And there's someone here that, so they also give credit to South African President Cyril Ramaphosa, nominating Mandisa Meyer as the country's first female chief Justice.
Wow.
I mean, look at women taking up positions.
Yes, they are.
Beautiful to see.
And also not to forget our own CEO.
Incoming CEO.
Yeah, you need to highlight her on the screen.
Yes, we need to highlight her on the screen, yes.
We will.
She was also highlighted here as, you know, one of the women of the week.
It's really interesting, you know, because she's also a member of the ACCA and also WIMBIZ, that's Women in Business and Management and Governance as well. And she's been at TVC for over 10 years now, doing amazing things. She was given some crazy targets and she gave herself some really intense goals and she surpassed them every single time. We're going to be talking about what she was able to achieve, especially even during COVID. Making sure that the company continued to grow
and grow
during that period. So it's powerful. It's powerful.
Yes, it is. And I also like to add that we're at a time where I know there's a narrative where they say women do not support women, but we're in a time where there is a community of sisterhood. You know, we're holding each other's hands now, and we're taking each other on this journey and saying, hey, we can't do this without each other. We need to do it together. And that's one thing that Mrs. Victoria Ajayi has really done. She's really, really been supportive of women and, you know, also carrying other women along with, you know, as she, you know, climbs up the ladder, which is very, very
It's also imperative to appreciate women who are also leading in the film industry.
Sure.
The likes of Funke Akindele, Mercy Aigbe, Toyin Abraham, Jade Oshiberu,
Biodun Stevens.
I mean,
you guys
are,
we can't forget Mo Abudu. We also can't forget our very own Morayo Afolabi Brown. We're all leading in media. Women are doing amazing things.
Jacobs, TVC News.
Yes, indeed. We can't forget her. Can't forget her. Unforgettable head of news there. Now, but there's quite a lot to still achieve. There's still quite a lot of steps to climb. So we're not there yet, but we're getting there little by little. But we need everyone to get on board because this is exactly how it's going to go from here on out. It is upward continuously. So on social media, are we still looking at posts? There's so many to pick.
I mean, there's a lot to actually take from social media. But we've highlighted a couple of people we can as much as possible. It's just today is just all about celebrating every woman out there, not just specific people. You understand?
You know, I also need to bring to talk about period poverty. We talked about that over the week. I was at a conference where we spoke about period poverty. And, you know, talking about the film industry brought to mind Ecuador because I met her. And, you know, she's a film producer. She's one of the leading film producers right now, female film producers right now in Africa. I mean, after her production, the production of Breath of Life, which was #1 in 43 countries for a long period of time. I mean, she also shared her, you know, her challenges and experiences with other female actresses, female actors on set, and how resilient and how strong, and even despite our menstrual cramps and all the
you went there.
Go through,
you went there.
We
pushed through.
We still put our best foot forward. So
who run the world?
Girls. Speaking of putting our best foot forward,